Now let's discuss weight loss, achieving weight loss with traditional food. In the part of the country where I came from, we have some traditional food like which we can eat and make you lose weight, especially if you're overweight or you're on the big side. So if you're talking about weight loss with traditional foods, maybe like in my country we have pap, we have some we have low calorie foods, and you see we have high calorie food and low calorie food, but these low calorie foods actually can help you lose weight. So if you have traditional food like, or you just want to eat normal amount of food, I think one of the things you need is just to increase your physical activities. Increasing physical activities like running, like jogging, like exercise, like skipping and all those things. If you do that, I believe that you will get what you want, irrespective of the local food you are eating. Just keep your fingers crossed. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm giving you more videos on weight loss and other foods and other things. So just keep your fingers crossed. Now let's continue with our discussion. Um, when you talk about traditional foods, maybe like it depends on, we have many countries in the world, and if I'm talking about traditional food, I talk about anything you eat that are traditional, apart from processed food, apart from rice, apart from those ones. So like in my own side country, people take pap, people take wheat, people take amala, eba, and all those things. But I noticed that there are some traditional foods that are very light, and some are not really light. But so if you want to achieve weight loss with traditional food, it means that no matter the traditional food, what you need is just for you to increase your physical activities. And what do I mean by increasing physical activities? You have to run, you have to jog, you have to skip, you have to do some cyclings and all those things. So achieving weight loss isn't that difficult if you do all these things. Now, what are the aim of doing all these exercises? It means that if I'm talking about increasing your physical activities, it means I'm looking at you ensuring blood are well circulated around your body. If blood are well circulated around your body, you exercise your body, blood, it means that your digestive rate and metabolism rate will be increased. So if you have a high digestive rate or metabolism rate, then you can actually, your weight loss plan will work for you. Another thing is like, I've seen people like, when they eat the same quantity of food you eat, it means they are not going to be fat or be overweight. But if you eat the same quantity of food they eat, the way they eat every day, then you'll be adding weight, all because your metabolism is slow compared to theirs. They have high metabolism. So the traditional foods, no matter the traditional foods you're talking about, no matter your tribe, no matter your country, no matter your region, if you want to achieve weight loss with traditional food, then you need to increase your physical activity. Then apart from increasing physical activity, you also need to just make sure that you add more vegetables to the traditional food. Some traditional foods are just vegetable naturally. So if you have vegetables, then it will work. Then what are the role of the vegetables? They contain vitamins and minerals that also aid digestion. They contain vitamins and minerals that aids metabolism. They contain vitamins and minerals that work for body development, and you'll not be adding weight. And they also contain vitamins and minerals that get rid of excessive substance cholesterol in the body. So but if your traditional food isn't that doesn't contain vegetable, then just add vegetables to it. And at the same time, not only vegetable, you have fruit also. Just I've said, digestion, it increases your digestion rate, and they have fiber content. And another thing, there are some traditional food that are very rich in fiber, like wheat, like maybe like if you're taking wheat, you're talking about corn and all those things. So all those things that are wheat, and what's their fibers? What are the fruit of fibers? Fiber contains substance. We call them the fiber when the fiber content is very high. These substances are not fatty in nature. They don't contain sugar, but they aid in digestion. They help you digest. They increase the digestive rate and even the metabolism. So I think that is also one of the things. So like I said, let me just recap. You said you need to increase your physical activity. You need to increase the vegetables content of your traditional food. Then you also need to take more fruit. Then you also need to take more water. Water is just like a substance that helps dissolve, that has beautiful content and aid digestion. So without water, I've seen people that will take some people just, they tell you that they're enjoying themselves using soft drinks when they eat. When you're eating, you're not supposed to take soft drinks because you're adding more sugar. You take water, and if you're thirsty, water is good, essential. I don't say you should not take soft drinks, but at the end of the day, soft drink contains mostly sugar. And if you look at sugar, the end product of sugar is the glycogen, which is also a fatty material. So all these things I'm saying now is only for you to understand that there are some traditional foods that need to be guided in terms of what you do and others. So you just make sure that you add more fruit to them and take more of fibers. So if your traditional food don't contain fibers, then make sure you add fibers to it. We have so many we have cucumber, and we have cabbage and all those things. So just do that, and you also need to sleep well even along. So if you sleep well, don't skip sleep, so that you won't be craving for junk food and all those things. So that's that. But when you talk about some traditional foods which you need to avoid, now this one is just the second part of the discussion. If you are to avoid some, then it means you have to avoid the ones that are very high in calories. There are some traditional foods that are very high in calories, like some people, or moreover, you can just take them along with vegetables, or maybe like you don't take them almost every day. Some people they take them almost every day. There are some that are high in calories, like pounded yam is heavy for some people, and some people don't really, because of their rate of metabolism. This when you take eba also, to some people it's heavy. Some people you take large amount of it and nothing will happen to them. But if you continue to eat it, they'll feel like you are getting heavy. So there are some traditional foods, like because you want to take traditional food doesn't mean that cannot take them, especially high calories. So if you do your research and notice that your traditional food is very high in calories, then what do? You eat less of it. It's either you eat less of it or you avoid it and eat something soft, and that's that. So what you need to do is just check some of these traditional food, like you want to lose weight with, and eat them in low quantity if they are high in calories, if they are bulky in terms of starch and carbohydrate. But the ones that are more of vegetables, more of fruits, then you can take those ones. I think that is that. And moreover, the and no matter the kind of traditional foods you are talking about, you can actually lose weight eating any type of food, unless if you increase your physical activity. If you run almost every time, if you jog, find time to jog, find time to skip, you may virtual skipping, then find time to walk also. If you walk very well, then the food will be digested and nothing will happen. You will just be fine and your weight will be okay. And you can just do some other exercises like plank exercise, like jogging, skipping, and all those things. So that. Keep your fingers crossed. In our next video, it's also talking about weight loss, some other weight loss program that I'm working for people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share. See you in our next video. Thank you.